This is a car meditation.
Is it? I mean, I guess we're talking about fucking superheroes and the tarot, because she's got this Batman shirt on.
I bet Batman shirt. You can't see it at this angle.
Yeah, but you can kind of tell it's Batman. It's got the yellow stripes there.
It's true.
Traditional Batman.
I'm not really a Batman person. I'm wearing it because my daughter doesn't want it anymore, and it's hers. And I'm a Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange and Loki. Those are my two favorite ones of the modern superheroes.
Yeah, but you want your utility belt, don't you?
Oh man, the tool belt is in my brain, in my heart, and in my spirit. I don't need actual tools.
Oh, okay. So
that's why I like the chi field like with Doctor Strange. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the archetypes. What we were talking about was we were talking about the devil card in the tarot. And the devil, which is ruled by Capricorn, the nature of holding you and binding you to the earth. And I always refer to Capricorn as the CEO of the zodiac, the organized structure, the one who says, hey, you can't manifest wealth for this company unless you structure your employees this way and work this that way and do this way and allocate these things. And so the devil binds you and holds you because the devil is the green man, the fertile earth, the energy of restriction and structure, like budgeting your finances so that you can generate and meet the needs of a certain goal. And
now that's actually a part that, so when you say the green man and then you put that together with the idea of restriction, I get confused. What do you mean?
Well, so the green man is the ability to produce growth of a plant, for example, inside a network of interrelated frequencies. So in the forest, it's the ivy, it's the oak trees, it's the mushrooms, it's the earthworms, it's the insects, it's the birds. It's nature, and in all of its elementals. And so the green man represents in a human space that concept of fertility, of being able to focus and integrate within a system or an organization or a frequency of time and space on this earth.
Okay.
And produce growth.
But it's more like a wild, not so much constraint, right? But you're just talking about the system as being a container.
Well, and then that's why, yes, I am, and that's why when we were talking about Batman and we started talking about Thor and Loki and then Catwoman and all of these opposites of what's going on with the archetypes in the midst of these superheroes that relate to these characters. And when you said that when you mentioned that the counterpart to really, so okay, let's look at Batman first. Batman is the Dark Knight. Bat wings, just like the devil in the tarot card. The bat symbolizes the senses of seeing in the dark without sight, and so many other layers there. And so as the Dark Knight, he has material wealth, his Capricorn, his masculine aspect of the earth within the structure of the corporate aspects and the rich and the wealthy, and these systems are all taken care of, but he has no parents. So he has no guardianship. So we were talking about that, and what do you have to say on
well, okay, so the original talk was putting the connection between Batman and Superman and the connection between Loki and Thor, but really Catwoman being more of a relationship to Superman in that she's on the kind of darker side of the darkness. And I actually just now kind of changed my original thought about Batman because of what you're saying. I agree now that he really does play the devil role, so the connection between Mercury and the sun, or between splendor and beauty, because to be a symbol of the light, it really does need to be connected to Tifereth, to that, somehow related to the Christ consciousness, but for him it's rooted in the splendor, or rooted in that kind of dense earth that's dark, whereas Superman would be still, I think, the justice, connecting Tifereth to the severity.
And that's where you were saying, so Superman and Thor are on the same frequency.
Yeah, I think both of them are kind of that, like, severe justice that's still, like, wants the good of all people and is unwilling to kill, and Batman's unwilling to kill also, and that's why he's still connected to Tifereth.
And if you notice, Thor doesn't ever kill. And in fact, in the new movie, with the Infinity Wars, he's not able to defeat Thanos because Thanos is part of the collective, and his nature is to inherently not destroy what he knows is inherently good, because even if it looks like it's evil, you can't destroy what's part of you that is still a container for your existence. But I like the aspect of you talking about the Catwoman does a great job in the stories of, and Loki does too, if they're paralleled, of being in touch with and in full acceptance of her darkness and her light. So she has no problem being with Batman, but Batman can't resolve his feelings about her. Ever. He's always got to go and isolate because of his inability to see that about himself, that it's okay to, number one, be loved even though if you're dark, and to also love the darkness, which he never fully loves the darkness. And that's why he keeps trying to come from the dark and go into the light for the good of all. But if he would sit in the dark and see how beautiful he is and how beautiful everything he has is, and that not everybody needs saving, that sometimes it's just their journey, then that's great. Anyway, that was fun.
Yeah, and I think that makes Catwoman either the star or the moon. I think probably more the moon.
In the tarot?
Yeah.
And the moon symbolizes
the connection between Venus and the Earth.
Venus, the planet of communication.
Yeah.
They always say it's the love planet, but not really. It's if you can communicate your thoughts and ideas clearly, then someone can actually love you where you're at. Mm-hmm. That's what I find out, because my Venus is in Virgo, and Virgo is not a good love sign. Virgo is Spock, and I find that I don't speak English very well. Anyway, we good?
Yeah, I think so.
You guys got questions about archetypes? If you've got a personal superhero that you resonate with, and you want to you want us to look at it, let us know. We'll do that. It's fun.